So how many days after Trump is sworn in before this effort to carry out the mass deportations begins? I know you said it starts on day one, but after how many days will we actually start to see that happening?
Day one. Day one will be ICE officers across the country will be out on the streets. Right out of the gate, President has made it clear, and I've made it clear, the priority right out of the gate is public safety threats and national security threats. And there's plenty of them to find, right? I looked at the data under the Biden administration. The deportation of criminal aliens have decreased 74%. So we have all those folks that the Biden administration failed to deport, plus you got this over 10 million encounters on the southern border that came across. We got a lot of them to look for too. So the public safety threats are plenty, and it's going to keep us busy. I don't have a number. We want to arrest as many people as we can that are in the country illegally, again, based on prioritization. We want to arrest every criminal, every gang member that's here illegally. That's a public safety threat. We want to arrest every fugitive, those who had due process at great taxpayer expense and have an ordered deportation but didn't leave and became a fugitive. We got over 1.5 million of those. And look, we got millions of people here illegally. I've said that if you're here illegally, you're not off the table. I mean, it's a violation of law. It's a crime to enter this country illegally. And after we give you,
but you don't have a number that you'd like to see. 1 year from tonight, you don't have a number that you'd like to say this many people have been deported on my watch.
No, I don't have a number. I want to arrest as many people as we can with the resources we have. Want to be the most efficient we can based on prioritization. There's no limit.
Here's what it comes down to. First and foremost, Donald Trump just won a historic landslide. He is entitled to come into office in January and work on his agenda the American people elected him to. He should not have to come into office and immediately be saddled with a government funding expiration followed by a debt ceiling expiration. That is what the current plan would do, is he would come into office and immediately have to work on negotiating a debt ceiling hike with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and extension of government funding. That is not consistent with putting Donald Trump in the best possible position to enact the transformative legislative agenda that he campaigned on. Historic tax cuts and reforms, an energy revolution, record-setting border security and border protection investments, and the entire agenda to bust inflation and make this economy grow. Furthermore, as you've mentioned, there are provisions that are in this year-end government funding bill that are on their face unacceptable. How are we even having a conversation about a provision that would shield members of the January 6th Unselect Committee from basic oversight, accountability, and investigation? How are we talking about funding global censorship at the State Department? And again, how are we talking about sticking President Trump with a debt ceiling expiration at the very beginning of his administration? Set President Trump up for success. Set him up to put the agenda he campaigned on into action.